So let us see some of the questions. Okay. So who among the following is a contemporary of Gautama Buddha? So we have seen multiple times. Um, Actually, Bimbisara, not Bindusara. Bindusara is the son of Chandragupta Maurya that comes later, and Ajatasattu and Bimbisara. Bimbisara is the father of Ajatasattu. They both belong to the Haryanka dynasty of the Magadha Empire. So we've seen all that, and they are contemporaries of Gautama Buddha. Bimbisara and Ajatasattu. Alauddin Khilji came long after. Ashoka is the Mauryan Empire, which comes in the 3rd century BC, like that. So basically, Bindusara is the father of Ashoka. Okay, Chandragupta Maurya, his son is Bindusara, and his son is Ashoka. Fine. Which of the following are the causes for the decline of Buddhism? Again, decline of Buddhism is a very standard question in mains exam, especially APPSC Group 1. Frequently it is asked. Okay, what are the reasons, causes for decline for the Buddhism? So there are several reasons. The revival of Brahmanism. So when Buddhism first started, the Vedic religion was like what you say, it had become very complex, use of Sanskrit language. The common people were not able to understand, and the Brahmins have started dominating, and several other reasons like usury or lending of money is seen as a wrong thing or a negative thing as per the Vedic religion or the orthodoxy. But the Vaishyas have become very rich by then because of trade and commerce. So, but they were seen as a relatively lower class by the Brahmins and the Kshatriyas. So the Vaishyas wanted to come out of that, what you say, fourfold division, and so Buddhism and Jainism gave them an opportunity to become what you say, to increase their social stature. So the support of the Vaishyas was one of the reason, and the Vaishyas' main business was trade and commerce. It relates with money, giving money, taking money. That was seen as what you say, a negative thing by the Brahmins. Next thing is the cattle slaughter, ritualistic cattle slaughter. Okay, most of the common people they lived on agriculture and cattle trading. So, because of these complex rituals, yajnas, by that time the Vedic religion had developed, and all these yajnas have become very common. So, that is one of the reason. And the usage of Sanskrit. Sanskrit was used by the Brahmins and etc. And the common people were not able to understand. Buddhism and Jainism, they started using the local languages like Pali, Prakrit, etc. So, they were readily accepted by the common masses. Okay. So the revival of Brahmanism and the rise of, okay, this happened. All that which I spoke was the reasons for the what you say, ascendancy of Buddhism, the reason for the spread of Buddhism and Jainism. Now, after a certain period, what happened was even Buddhism, they started following these Hinayana, Mahayana again. Initially, what they were against, okay, they started practicing those Vajrayana Buddhism. You have these rituals, okay, and they started using Sanskrit also, and they what you say, entry of women into the sanghas was is also told as the one of the main reason, okay, because they believed in equality, they let everyone inside, and the entry of women was not liked by the orthodox people. And also later on, the because of I mean, inside the sangha, lot of immoral activities were also being taken place. So if you look at AP history also, one particular thing, and the people used to refer to the Buddhist colonies as Lanja Debbalu. Okay, today it is a bad word, but they used to call like that. So that is how bad the common population had opinion about Buddhism. So this we are talking about decline of Buddhism. So after a couple of, initially Buddhism was very famous, everyone started accepting it. Then due to the revival of Brahmanism because of the Bhakti movement, okay, because of Adi Shankaracharya and what you say, all these Ramanujacharya, these people came and they have told that, okay, you don't need to do so many complex rituals, just by offering flowers and fruits to the god, you can reach God. So revival of Brahmanism and the rise of Bhagavatism, okay, that is also part of the Bhakti movement. So led to the fall of populated Buddhism. This is correct. Use of Pali, the language of the masses, as language of Buddhism was given up from the first century. So initially, because they used the local language, they became popular. Later on, they started accepting gifts, costly gifts from the kings, and they started using Sanskrit. So slowly, it caused the decline. After the birth of Mahayana Buddhism, the practice of idol worship and making offerings led to deterioration of moral standards. So Buddhism came to, it became popular because it was against idol worship, complex rituals, etc., etc. So later on, even they started doing the same thing in Mahayana Buddhism and Vajrayana Buddhism. So all these three are the very important reasons for the decline of Buddhism. So now you know why Buddhism became famous, the ascendancy of Buddhism, and also the decline of Buddhism. They are very standard questions in, especially in the mains also. So let us look at this. List one with list two, okay? But this is regarding Buddhism, okay? So we've seen it multiple times. Okay, this. So um, his death is Kushinagara, and enlightenment is People Tree, Bodh Gaya, and Nishkramana, Mahanishkramana, basically going away from the home is with horse, and what is this? Elephant, Lumbini, birth. So now let us see the question. We'll get better. Where is that? Okay, so birth. Birth is lotus and bull. Okay, lotus and bull is the symbol associated with birth. Okay, first sermon is the Dharma Chakra. It's in Sarnath Deer Park. Okay, the first sermon he gave is at Sarnath Deer Park, and the symbol associated with it is Dharma Chakra. Nirvana. Okay, Nirvana is the Bodhi tree. Okay, okay, see, this is Nirvana, the Bodhi tree. This is actually lotus and bull. Here elephant is there, but normally the symbol associated with birth is lotus and bull. And regarding the first, this is Dharma Chakra. First ceremony is Dharma Chakra. Okay, and Parinirvana. Parinirvana means, after Nirvana is enlightenment. Parinirvana, let us see what is the meaning. Maybe death, I think, Parinirvana.
Death, sir.
Is commonly referred to nirvana after death, okay, which occurs upon the death. So basically, death only. So Maha Nishkrimina something will be there. So okay, so it's a single Parinirvana. So and that is stupa. So stupa is basically nothing but the burial, what you can say, mound. So it's also a religious place, but basically it contains the remains of the Buddha, etc. So everything is fine, right? Birth is lotus and bull. First sermon, Dharma Chakra, the wheel, Nirvana under Bodhi tree, and Parinirvana stupa. So first sermon at which one of the following places we have seen? First sermon at Deer Park near Varanasi, Sarnath. Okay, so first sermon will be at Sarnath. Bodh Gaya enlightenment, Lumbini is birth, Kushinagara is death. The fourth Buddhist council was convened during the region of which king? So Buddhist councils also we have seen multiple times. Okay, so first council, second council, third council, and fourth council. It's very important. Fourth council is under the King Kanishka, 72 AD, Kundalvana, Kashmir, and it is presided by Vasumitra and Ashoka. Now let us see what the question is. Fourth Buddhist council was convened during the reign of Kanishka. Okay. First Buddhist council is Ajatasattu, second is Kalashoka, third is Ashoka, and fourth is Kanishka. All these four things you have to remember. Gautama Buddha got enlightenment at the age of 35. Okay. And what is that? Mahavira was enlightened at the age of, okay, he died at the age of 72 and got enlightened. Any age is given? Vardhamana Mahavira was born
42, sir.
42. Yes, okay, 42, I think. 24 great teachers, etc. That is also frequently asked. So at the age of 42. Okay, he got at the age of 42, and remember that. And Buddha, Gautama Buddha got enlightened at the age of 35. So he got enlightened very early. So which of the following Pitaka was added in the third Buddhist council? So we have seen Vinay Pitaka, Sutta Pitaka, and Abhidhamma Pitaka. Abhidhamma Petaka is the Petaka which has been added in the last. So obviously, third Buddhist council, Abhidhamma Petaka. First Buddhist council, we have these first things. And fourth Buddhist council, it was divided into Mahayana and Hinayana. That is very important. Remember that. Who among the following did Gautama Buddha nominate for leadership of Buddhist Sangha after his death? So I don't think he nominated any leadership or anything. But Upali, Ananda, Mahakasyapa, all these are very prominent, what you say, disciples of Buddha. Let us see. Uh, Disciples of Buddha. Okay. Group of 10 of the Buddha's most famous disciples who are mentioned in the Mahayana Sutras are Mahakasyapa, we have seen, Ananda, Sariputra, Subhuti, Maha, Maudya Galayana, etc. Mahakatyayana, Aniruddha, Upali, and Rahula. So Ananda, Upali, etc. All these are very prominent disciples of Buddha. Were the first two disciples. Malik and Tapasso were the first two disciples. Ananda was the most beloved. Remember this. Ananda was the most beloved disciple of Buddha. He was also personal attendant of Gautama Buddha. Rahul basically was the son of Gautama Buddha. That is fine. And Buddha's favorite disciple Ananda. Keep that in mind. So Ananda is the favorite disciple of Buddha, and Mahakasyapa and Upali are Buddha's disciples only. But he did not nominate anyone for leadership. Let us check that also. Buddha nominated as disciple as Sangha. Okay, correct answer. What is this? This okay. Correct answer of whom did the following Buddha nominate for the leadership of Sangha? Let us see. Let us. Buddha belonged to Satya. Okay, he is regarded in Buddhism as enlightened disciple, being foremost in ascetic practice. Mahakasyapa assumed leadership of the monastic community following the parinirvana of the Buddha and presided over the first Buddhist council. Okay, so Mahakasyapa he took over the Sangha. Who said the next Buddha is the Sangha? So let us see. So anyway, see the question is who among the following did Gautama Buddha nominate for the leadership of Buddhist Sangha? So we can take that he did not nominate anyone, but after the Mahaparinirvana of Buddha, Mahakasyapa took over the Sangha and he presided over the first Buddhist council under the kingship of Ajatasattu. All that is fine, and in 483, all those things. Upali is a disciple, Ananda is a favorite disciple and personal attendant of Buddha. So none of the above for this particular.
Sir, Ananda compiled Sutta Pitaka, sir, and
Okay,
Upali compiled Vinay Pitaka. ఈ రెండు ఫస్ట్ బుద్ధిస్ట్ కౌన్సిల్ లో జరుగుతాయి. మహాకశ్యప ఇస్ ద చైర్మన్.
okay. So remember that also. Mahakashyapa is the chairman of the council, and Ananda compiled Sutta Pitaka, and Upali compiled Vinay Pitaka. Antena?
అంతే సార్.
Okay. So remember UV. Okay. We talked about in geography UV rays, right? So UV, Upali, Vinay Pitaka, and Ananda is Sutta Pitaka. Fine. So all those things also we have to remember. The earliest epigraphic evidence mentioning the birthplace of Sakyamuni Buddha is obtained from. So Rumindai is also very famous. Rumindai pillar. It's by Ashoka. So when Ashoka visited the birthplace of Buddha, he gave the Rumindai pillar. Let us see about Rumindai pillar. Okay, the Lumini pillar, also called as the Padiriya inscription, is the inscription in ancient Brahmi script, etc., etc. Let us see. Lumini pillar. Okay, where is Rumindai pillar? It is in Nepal, the birthplace of Buddha. So it depicts that Ashoka traveled to the Buddha's birthplace. So remember all those things. When Ashoka traveled to Buddha's birthplace in Nepal, so mostly Lumbini, He gave the Rumindai inscription, which is on the Rumindai pillar. All those things are important. It is in Brahmi script. Okay, so when it comes to the script, Ashoka's inscriptions are very important. Those inscriptions he gave in the northwestern region of Afghanistan, etc. In those areas, they are in the Kharoshthi script. Please remember that. So, Kharoshthi script is known as the Gandhari script, ancient Indo-Irani script used by etc. etc. So, all his inscriptions in what is a Manshara, etc., etc., major rock edicts, all these things will come. So when he gave in the northwestern part of the empire, he gave in the Kharoshthi script, and that he gave in Nepal, Rumindai pillar, that is in Brahmi script. So try to remember all those things. Okay, Rumindai, Sarnath pillar is very famous, Kaushambi. Okay, all these are very famous inscriptions of Ashoka. Sarnath lion capital is what we use in our emblem today, and it is in Gujarat, right? Sarnath, Gujarat only, na? Sarnath. Sarnath pillar, Uttar Pradesh, sorry. Sarnath stupa is also in Uttar Pradesh. Sarnath pillar was built by Ashoka, pillars of Ashoka. It is in Uttar Pradesh, not Gujarat, I'm sorry. It is in Uttar Pradesh. The four line, etc., etc. Who built the Sarnath pillar? Emperor Ashoka. And what is the abacus, etc. Who all that is fine. So remember all those things. In it is in Sarnath pillar is in Uttar Pradesh. Let us see Kausambi also where it is. Kausambi. Kausambi is in Ghaziabad, Uttar Pradesh. Okay. Kausambi pillar. Ashokan pillar from Kaushambi, etc. etc. Kingdom of Vatsa. It was moved to Allahabad. Okay. So Kaushambi, this is the Kaushambi Ashoka pillar. It is in also Kausham Kiraj, Uttar Pradesh. Remember that in UP. So both Sarnath pillar and Kaushambi pillar are in Uttar Pradesh. Rumindai is in Nepal. Okay, fine. Who among the following was the contemporary of Gautama Buddha? So also in this particular thing we can see Kanishka came in the fourth Buddhist council long back. Kautilya is during what is Mauryan Empire. Chandragupta Maurya's guru is Kautilya. So Vardhamana Mahavira, as we have seen, 450, and Gautama Buddha is 483. Sorry, 563. 483 is his death, I think. Anyway, 480 is the first Buddhist council. 483. So Gautam Siddhartha was born in 563 and Vardhamana Mahavira is 540. So they both are contemporaries. They both lived at the same time. So what are the purpose of Chaityas during the early phase of Buddhism? So in general, if you see, Stupa is the burial mound, Chaitya is the prayer hall, and the Vihara is the what is the resting place. Okay, generally that is what is said. Chaityas are Chaitya. Okay, Buddhist Chaityas are Chaitya is a temporal prayer hall. Okay, prayer hall basically is called Chaitya and Vihara and Chaitya. So Chaitya is a place of worship, assembly of monks, etc., etc. Viharas are where the monks used to live, and it acts as their accommodation also. So Vihara is basically the resting place. Chaitya is the prayer hall. So, but in early phase of Buddhism, the Chaityas were also used as for holding social functions, basically prayer halls only. Social function means people gather together and pray. Later on, they were used for religious assemblies and prayers also. So you have to be a bit clear. Early phase of Buddhism, but otherwise also they are mainly used for religious assemblies and prayers. Okay. So I think instead of four, you can go with answer one only. This is the more appropriate answer. Early phase of Buddhism. Saityas used for. So early instance took up space for congregational worship. So I would say when you say Chaityas, it is better to go for this religious assembly and prayer. That is the better option. Okay, not social functions. This is wrong. Religious assemblies and prayers is the right option. So what was the age of Buddha at the time of Maha Vinishkramana? Basically going away from house. Okay, that is from Kapil Vastu. We've seen that is 29. He left the house at 29 and got enlightened at 35. Okay, so Buddhism was divided into Mahayana, Hinayana in the fourth Buddhist council. We have seen multiple times by now. It was in the fourth Buddhist council. It was divided into Mahayana and Hinayana. First Buddhist council, that Sutta Pitaka, Vinaya Pitaka, all those things. And third Buddhist council, we have seen sometime back, they wrote the Abhidhamma Pitaka. So which of the following statements are correct with regard to the second Buddhist council? So 383 is correct. We have seen. First one is 483, second one is 383, next 270, fourth one is 72. So this is correct. The idea of this council was to settle a dispute on Vinay Petaka, the code of discipline. Okay, that is also correct. We have seen first one Sutta Petaka, next Vinay Petaka, third one Abhidhamma Petaka. It was held under the patronage of King Kalashoka. So first one is second one, right? First one is Ajatasattu, second one is Kalashoka, third one is Ashoka, and fourth one is Kanishka. And Vaishali is also correct. First one is held at Rajagriha, second one is held at Vaishali, third one Patliputra, and fourth one is Kundalavana, Kashmir. So all of the above correct. So Mahaparinirvana is basically nirvana after death. So simply it is death, it is at Kushinagara. And he was born in Lumbini, got enlightened at Bodh Gaya, and gave first sermon at Sarnath, Deer Park, Varanasi, and most of his time he spent in Rajagriha. But basically death happened at Kushinagara, okay, in Bihar. Who is believed by the Jainas to be the first Tirthankara? Okay, Rishabhanada. Rishabhadeva is the first one. 23rd is Parshavanada and 24th is Mahavira. And Milinda wrote that Milinda Panapa, etc. I mean, those things, they're also part of Jainism. Try to remember them. So, first Jain assembly was organized at Patliputra. We have seen. First one is at Patliputra. Second one is at Vaishali, right? We have seen. Kashmir, fourth Buddhist council. Rajagriha is first Buddhist council. Remember that, all those. Patliputra, first Jain assembly. Second is Vaishali. So, which of the following is the symbol of Jain Tirthankara Parshavanaga? So, all the Tirthankaras have a symbol. We have seen Lord Mahavira has the symbol as lion, okay? And the snake is the symbol of Parshavanaga, means the 23rd. Okay, 23rd, what is this? Jaina was Parshavanaga, his symbol is snake. 24th is Mahavira, his symbol is lion. Okay, he was 24. So the language of the Jain religious text is mostly Prakrit. Pali is used by the Buddhists and Sanskrit is used by the Brahman Orthodoxy. And also when it comes to Jain, you have to remember the script is Ardhamagadi. Okay, language is Prakrit, script is Ardhamagadi. So Vartamana Mahavira, Tirthankara of Jainism, was born and died at which place? We've seen Kundagrama and Pavapuri. He was born in Kundagram and he has expired at Pavapuri. Remember those two things. So Chandragupta Maurya is the famous Mauryan ruler who converted to Jainism at the end of his life. Then he went to Shravan Belgola in Karnataka to the Gomateshwara temple and attained Salekana there. All these are very important. Bindusara is the father of Ashoka and Kala Ashoka, where we have seen second Ajasatru Kala Ashoka, second Buddhist council. Sorry, Bindusara, yes, is the son of Chandragupta Maurya. and Ashoka is the grandson of Chandragupta Maurya. So, which of the following places was associated with Jainism? We have seen Sarnath, Shavasti, and all are related to Buddhism. Pavapuri is the death place of 24th Tirthankara Mahavira. Pavapuri. Who was the teacher of Gautama Buddha? Uh, Allara. Spelling. I think there is a spelling mistake. Let us check. Teacher of. So initially Gautama Buddha had he went to many teachers. Teacher of. He was not satisfied. Something like that. So he went and meditated for a number of days. Also is very important. Okay. Alara Kalama. Remember this. Okay. He was the teacher of Buddha. Alara Kalama. One of the Buddha's first two teachers, the other being Alara Kalama Udraka. Okay, one is Alara Kalama and the other is Uddaka Ramaputta. He taught meditation, etc., etc. And also, while Buddha was meditating, there is something like some demon comes and tries to disturb him. That is also frequently asked. First teacher of Buddha is Alara Kalama. So remember that first teacher is Alara Kalama and also second teacher is Uddaka Ramaputta. So Alara Kalama is the first teacher of Gautama Buddha. Asanga and all, I think they are disciples. Okay, Mahavira is Jainism. So these are the few questions in this set, and there are some questions here also. Let us finish them. All this is also good material only. Fine. So let us quickly finish these few questions also. Very important. So, Antapindaka, the Shrestha of Shavasti, donated which forest to the Buddha? Okay. So basically, as I said, Buddhism and Jainism were very famous among the Vaishyas, the traders, and etc. So Shrestha means one of the trade guilds of Shavasti, and all these are very famous trade guilds. So Antapindaka, the Shrestha of Shavasti, donated Jatwana Vihar to the Buddha. Just to keep that in mind. The Indian legal and judicial systems were founded in pre-Mauryan age. So that is when the legal and judicial systems, okay, the Nyaya, Saksha, etc., all those things have started. Pre-Mauryan age means we have this Kushans, etc. So after the Magadha Empire, Kushan dynasty, etc., etc., they all come under pre-Mauryan age. So who among the following was not invested in Upanaya ceremony, the sacred thread? So Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas can wear that Jenu, but the Shudras was not allowed. Next, the symbol used to refer to the act of renunciation of Buddha is horse. Okay, lotus and bull is associated with the birth. Horse is renunciation. He left away from the home. Bodhi tree is enlightenment, and so stupa is after death. So, who presided over the fourth Buddhist council? We have seen Vasumitra and later Asvaghosha. First, Vasumitra is the main person, and Mahakashyapa is the first Buddhist council, and he became the leader of the Sangha after the death. Upagupta is also famous for something. So let us see. Upagupta is also frequently asked. Upagupta was the disciple of Buddha, and etc. etc. Upagupta is famous for is a disciple of Buddha. Buddhist monk Upagupta preached and taught meditative practice in Northwest. Okay, fine. So he's a disciple of Buddha. Fine. Who wrote the book Madhyamika Karika? Nagarjuna. Nagarjuna also is very prominent Buddhist monk, and from AP history point of view also is very important. Okay, Nagarjuna Konda, etc. All those things, and who is the king who persecuted Nagarjuna? All those things will come in AP history. So that's also very important. Vasubandhu, etc., etc. Asanga, all they are related to Buddhism. Remember that. And he wrote Madhyamika Karika. So who patronized third Buddhist council held at Patliputra? Very important. Ashoka. First one is Ajatasattu, second one is Kalashoka, third one is Ashoka, fourth one is Kanishka. And it was held at first one at Rajagriha, second one at Vaishali. Vaishali only, right? Vaishali or where is it? Okay. Second one Vaishali. Fine. Second one Vaishali. First one, okay. So first one is Rajagriha, second one is Vaishali, third one is Patliputra, fourth one is Kundaravana, Kashmir. Remember all those things. So which of the following are true about Jainism? So Jain monks did not indulge in metaphysical discussions. Okay, did not indulge. So maybe that is wrong because they indulged in all kinds of God, who is Jaina, etc. Mahavira followed a liberal policy towards women, which is correct. Jainism did not encourage agriculture. Okay. Jainism used Prakrit to propagate teaching as it was the language of the common people. So Jainism used Prakrit, Buddhism used Pali. Jainism did not encourage agriculture. Let us check that. Buddhism did not encourage encourage agriculture. Jainism even discouraged practicing agriculture because it may cause danger to smaller organisms in the soil. Okay. So the texts were written in vernacular languages like Prakrit and Ardhamagadi. I've been saying multiple times, right? Prakrit and Ardhamagadi is Jainism, and they admitted both men and women. Fine. He was lenient towards women, which is fine. He even discouraged agriculture because it will cause the danger to small organisms in the soil. So basically, that is why Jainism is considered a little bit more extreme. Buddhism followed the Madhyamika, okay, means the middle path. That is also important frequent class. Buddhism follows the middle path. Jainism follows the extreme path. Okay, so this may seem a little bit what you say. It may seem like this is not the right answer. So this is a tricky question, important question. Okay, remember those options. Prakrit and Atmagati lenient toward women, and they did not encourage agriculture. Which of the following are true about Buddhist Pali canon? So obviously, question something is missing. The place where Buddha breathed his last was Kushinagara in Bihar. Sarnath is the first sermon, Sarnath Deer Park. Pavapuri is the death place of Mahavira, and the birthplace of Mahavira is birthplace. He died at Pavapuri. He was born in Kundagrama. Okay, he was born in Kundagrama and expired at Pavapuri, Mahavira. Okay, Shravasti, all that is fine. So where is Mahayana Buddhism not so popular? Ceylon means Sri Lanka. So more, probably Sri Lanka is probably following what is a Hinayana or something else. So other places Mahayana Buddhism is very popular. The Yogacharya school of thought in Buddhism was founded by Maitreyanath. Fine, try to remember that Maitreyanath. Maitreya is also what you say one of the name of Buddha, right? Buddha is supposed to come back as Maitreya, something like that. So the Mahayana school of Buddhism used which language? So in general, Buddhism used Pali language, and Prakrit was used by Jainism, etc. And in the Mahayana school, especially, they used Tibetan language. Try to keep that in mind. And Mahayana and Hinayana is it happened in the fourth Buddhist council. So the Jatakas come under which Nikaya or Sutta Petaka? So basically, the Anguttara Nikaya speaks about the 16 Mahajanapadas and Kuddaka Nikaya. Okay, the Jatakas come under the Kuddaka Nikaya of the Sutta Petaka. Okay, and who wrote Sutta Petaka? Ananda. Who wrote the Vinay Petaka? Upali. Those things also remember. Ananda is the famous, most loved disciple of Buddha, and Mahakasyapa is took the head of the Sangha after the death of the Buddha. The book Vaipulya Sutras deals with the branch of Buddhism, Mahayana Buddhism. So, Mahayana Buddhism, the book related is Vaipulya Sutras. Vajrayana means it contains Tantra, Mantra, etc. Hina is the lower vehicle. So, mostly prayers, meditation, etc. No idol worship, etc. Which Buddhist monk is said to have converted to has converted Indo-Greek king Menander to Buddhism? Nagasena. Okay. So, Nagasena is the Buddhist monk who converted Menander. Which Buddhist monk was minister teacher of Samudragupta? Vasubandhu. Try to remember that Samudragupta and all come in the I mean in the I think it comes in the Guptas only. We come to Gupta, we'll have to see a lot about Samudragupta and all these names are very prominent there. Okay, the Navaratnas, etc. A lot of content will come. Anyway, remember, uh, teacher of Samudragupta was Vasubandhu. So Ashavardhana Empire, the last great Hindu empire, 6th century. He was a devotee of both Shiva, Surya, Buddha, all of them. So which of the following principles was added to Jainism by Mahavira? So Brahmacharya. So before that, all these things were there. Satya, Ahimsa, Aparigraha, Asteya, etc. Satya means do not tell a lie, do not cause violence. Ahimsa, Brahmacharya, continence. Aparigraha, don't acquire property. Asteya means don't steal. So they were all there before also. So the concept of Brahmacharya was added by the 24th Tirthankara Mahavira. Okay, who is believed by the Jainas to be the first Tirthankara, Rishabhadeva. First is Rishabhadeva, 23rd is Parshavanada, 24th is Mahavira. And Bhadrabahu means Digambaras, those who went to South India. Uh, Bhadrabahu, Stulabhadra is the leader of Svetambaras, who went, who stayed back in the northern region. Okay, and they wear white clothes. Gandharas are apostles of which religion? Okay, Gandharas, Jainism. Okay, Charvakas, Ajivikas, they're all different religions. Mostly Jainism and Buddhism flourished while there were around more than 60 to 62 sects. Only Jainism and Buddhism flourished. All the others vanished. So, which of the following are true about Jainism? Arya Sudarman was the only Gandhara who survived Mahavira. Okay, try to remember that. Arya Sundarman was the only Gandhara who survived Mahavira. During the reign of Dhanananda, the last Nanda ruler, so we have seen Nanda dynasty. The founder is Mahapadmananda, and the first dynasty of the Magadha Empire, Haryanka dynasty. Second dynasty, Shishunaga dynasty. Third dynasty is Nanda dynasty, founded by Mahapadmananda, and the last ruler Dhanananda. When Alexander came to India, Dhanananda was the ruler. What is this? Shambut, Shambhuta Vijaya headed the Jaina church. Fine. Whatever you can remember, try to remember. And the book Kalpa Sutra was written by Bhadrabahu, contemporary of Chandragupta Maurya. So Bhadrabahu was the one who went to the South India and spread Buddhism in Karnataka, etc. He wrote the book Kalpa Sutra. And he was a contemporary of Chandragupta Maurya, who was the founder of the Maurya. And at the end of his life, he had taken up Jainism and he went to Shravanabelgola in Karnataka and took up Salekana. First Jain council was presided by Devaradi Shema Shramana. So let us see first Jain council.
Headed by Stolabhadra.
Stolabhadra. Okay. Okay. Fine. And it was held at Kaushambi. First Jain council.
Patliputra.
Patliputra.
Patliputra. Okay. So Patliputra. Second one is Kaushambi.
Vallabi.
Vallabi. Okay. Vallabi. మరి అక్కడ ఉన్నది ఫస్ట్ బుద్ధిజం. First one is Rajagriha. Second one is
Rajgriha.
first one
Vaishali.
Okay. Vaishali.
Patliputra and
Pat-
Kundalwan.
Okay. Okay. What is the change? Fine. Let us see. Okay. So the first Jain council was presided over by Stolabhadra. So not Devardi Kshema Shramana. So this person is second Jain council. Devardi. We have seen this also. Devardi Kshema Shramana. Devardi Kshema Shramana. Okay. See, in 453 city of Wallaby, who presided? Second Jain Council. Okay. Second Jain Council was presided by Devardi Shamasramana, and first one was by Stolabhadra. Second one was at Wallaby. First one is at Patliputra. Okay, try to remember. First one is Patliputra and Stolabhadra. Okay, PS. Second one, Devatik Shamsramana at Wallabi. DVK. Okay, second one is DVK, first one is PS, whatever we can. So this fourth one is wrong. 1, 2, 3 is right. The heterodox sect Ajivikas was founded by. See, all these are heterodox sect. Means they are not homogeneous. Means not combined of one particular. Homogeneous means everything will be same. Like Brahmins, all Brahmins are like that. Hetero means it can be anyone. So Buddhism, Jainism, and all these sects will have everybody. You can have people from Brahmins, you can have cobblers, you can have all these things. Bhakti Sufi movement also you will see all those things. They are all heterodox sects. Ajivika was founded by Gosala Makhali. So Ajivika is one of the other religion. Only Buddhism and Jainism flourished. I mean, they became very popular. And other small things, Ajivikas, it was founded by Goshala Makhali. Okay, fine. So these are the questions about Buddhism and Jainism. We have covered everything. Fine. Let's stop.